Hey guys, my name is Lena, and I'm here to talk about my Lipo 360 with a BBL. I am from New York, and I had my surgery done in New York by Matthew Schumann, who's a board certified plastic surgeon who's been on the doctors. He does a lot of industry people, so I did a lot of research on him. I watched a couple of videos from a couple of girls who had their surgery done by him. I am 4 days post-op. I had my surgery done on November the 19th of 2019, and I believe today's the 23rd, which is a Saturday. I am still in my full faja. I have 3 foam boards around me. I'm not going to do it before and after because I am still swollen and it doesn't make sense, but I'll just let you know I'm 5 feet tall. I weigh about 155 and I'm a size 8 booty. Don't think I did this for booty. I did this to get rid of the love handles. I did this to get rid of the back lines that I had, love handles, and my tummy area. And then we decided to put some in my booty just to round my butt out from it being, from it gravity taking over after having kids. I wanted to do my video just to talk a little bit about, I'm sitting on an actual BBL pillow, not the boppy pillow, but the elongated rectangular pillow that they give you. I may go in and out of breath. It's just due to, being under all that anesthesia and now on meds. I do have my drain. I'm going to jump all over the place just because. I do have my drain attached to the top of my shirt because I do not like for it to hang. Some doctors leave you wide open where you'll see some girls on the internet have their faja be soaking wet with blood. My faja was not soaking wet with blood. My faja is black that I left the facility with. And my I was left with one incision open to actually drain into this little thing. And I am to log the drainage. As you can see, some of the fat goes in there as well. So this tube is actually on the side by my bikini line. That's where the little incision is, and the tube comes out and it goes into this drain and it drains, and I'm to keep a log. I go back in 7 days, which will be next Tuesday. Which would be this coming Tuesday, obviously, and then they'll take this drain out of me and I'll be free of drain. So I'm 4 days. Let me just talk about the things that the girls didn't talk about in all the videos that I have watched, and I watched over 100 videos. They didn't talk about sleeping. Sleeping is the worst. The worst, the worst, the worst, the worst, the worst, the worst. I think that is where you feel the most pain. I'm not going to tell you that this is a painful experience. This experience is more discomfort and more swelling. You feel like, for me, it felt like you were beat up. Like somebody just beat your body to death and you like, oh my God, I'm so sore. I'm so sore. That's what it feels like. It's not really a painful feeling until you have to get up out the bed. That's when the pain hits you. That's because you have to use your stomach muscles to lift yourself up, being that you are sleeping on top of your stomach. So when you try to get up, if anybody's ever been pregnant, and you try to get up from your back, it's the worst. So it's the same exact thing trying to get up from your stomach because you are literally doing a push-up either on your elbows or your hands flat to lift yourself up. And that is where it was painful the first, second, third night. That's where you feel the most pain when you're trying to get out the bed because you will urine at least 4 times throughout the night. You will continue to urine, and you're supposed to urine like that because you're supposed to drink a lot of water. So, because they pump so much fluid into your body, you are urinating a lot. So drink a lot of water. It looks like the swelling is going down in my face. I think the swelling is more so because you're laying on your face at night. I didn't really have too much swelling from the anesthesia. I was put out. My surgery took 3 hours. My surgery took 3 hours. When I first, like I said, I'll jump around. When I first got to the city that morning, I met with the nurse practitioners. They did all my vital signs to make sure I was okay. And then my doctor came in, and he came in and he said, "You ready? I'm going to mark you up." So at this point, he had marked my body with the magic marker. First, he took out a black marker, then he took out a red marker. When he took that red marker out, I knew it was time. And that's when my body was going to be lit. And it was. And the red marker was just for abs, he said, and extra spots and, cellulite, where he wanted to make sure he really went in those places to make sure they were defined. I'm just moving a little bit so I'm not sitting on my booty. So he did that. Then I waited a little bit longer. Then another nurse came in, explained my medicine that I would be taking that I had already previously picked up from my pharmacy because they had called it in about 2 weeks prior. They will call in all your meds 2 weeks prior for you to bring down to you to the facility. Let me see. What else? I did pay double, triple what you ladies are paid going to Miami. And I did that because I'm not going to give out any numbers, but it was more expensive because I went down to the east side to get this done by a board certified, well-recognized, award-winning plastic surgeon, just because I have 2 kids and I wanted to be close to my kids. I wanted to be close to New York Presbyterian. I wanted to be close to Mount Sinai and all the other wonderful hospitals here in New York City. God forbid anything went left, or God forbid my husband or my mom and everybody had to come see me, come get me, come rescue me, just in case. I wanted that peace of mind for myself. And I personally did not want to get on a plane after having this type of surgery, just because of altitude, because you just don't know how your body will react to oxygen and so on and so forth. So that was my preference. If you feel comfortable getting on a plane, get on a plane by all means. If you feel comfortable in a recovery house, by all means. Everybody's situation and reasoning is different. I'm just telling you, I chose it, and I chose to spend that extra coin because I wanted to be closer to home. I wanted to be able to come home to my bed and not be in a hospital or a recovery home. I wanted to come home to my husband, and because this was a joint decision, than to be with a nurse that I really didn't know and be around other females and deal with, that type of life. I just wanted to be home and have my mama and my man around me. But everybody's situation is different. I will tell you, just look up, research some more, read reviews, look at women that the doctor has worked on. Know that everybody's body is different. Know that every doctor's procedure is different. As I mentioned, I have one drainage. All the rest of my incisions are closed. I did not bleed through a faja. I did not bleed that I can see, because my faja, I will show you, is actually black. I have on underwear, but my faja is actually black, as you can see. So there is no bleeding through. You could kind of see. My faja is actually black, so I couldn't see if I'm leaking on my foam. I'm now standing up. If I'm leaking on my foam, but I didn't bleed, as you can see, through the foam, through the faja. It was just, everything is going through this drain and into here. And that's a piece of fat, ladies. That's what fat looks like, that little egg yolky thing. So I'm to empty this and do a log that I've been keeping and give to them, and then that'll let them know if they take this out of me on Tuesday or not, however they go about that. And then they'll put me in a second faja, I believe, on Tuesday. My pain med is a Percocet, oxycodone, that I take along with 4 other medications. One for swelling, I believe one is nausea if I need it. One is for nerve pain. It's a couple of them. But take them, eat, because you will be hungry. Make sure you eat. I ate slow the first 2 days. I ate unsalted crackers, the saltine unsalted crackers, and I also had soup, a lot of soup. And I watered the soup all the way down because they say the sodium keeps you swollen. I also then had some Spanish food last night with some chiffon, which is like chicken, rice, vegetables, and then I had some chicken, which was fine. I swallowed it. I only felt nausea one time, so I took the nausea medicine and it worked instantly. Other than that, I haven't been nausea. I haven't had the vomiting or the nauseousness at all. I've been able to walk around. My feet didn't swell. I didn't need the compression socks. Like I said, every doctor's different, but my feet never swelled up, and I didn't need compression socks. My ankles, none of that never happened to me, and this is day 4. So, like I said, everybody's procedure is different. Everybody will have a different procedure. Everybody will go through different things, and doctors will use different techniques on us. So just because you may read one thing with this girl, that may not happen to you, because like I said, the most painful is getting up out the bed. Getting up out the bed is the worst. Oh, and let me tell you, ladies, if you don't know about it, get the urine funnel. When I tell you, it is the best thing in life, because your faja will have a hole in the bottom of it. Most fajas, you do not want to be urinating on that faja. That is disgusting. You want to make sure that faja stays clean, because you have to keep that faja on for about 5 days, 4 days, 7 days, 3 days, 2 days. And who wants to have urine or smell like urine on a faja? Okay, so make sure you get, it's a urine funnel. Hold on, I'm gonna get it for y'all.